Trisha looks like a super serious tech wizard back there.
Yeah. I can only see the top of her. Oh, I got the notification. Let's see if it works.
That's how we know when we're live, is that Joey gets a message from YouTube.
Let's see what we have over here.
All right, let's check it.
We should be up.
It says that we're. Oh my God.
There you are.
We're
in black and white.
That's
Hi, guys.
us. Oh my God.
Thanks for your patience. We had some fun audio problems like we usually, that's the bane of our existence.
Yes, we're a Rocket Jump Film School, not Rocket Jump...
Stream School.
Stream School.
Yeah, we need help. We need adults.
I should turn down my audio here.
I feel like those high school teachers that you always had that never knew how to work the projector or the TV.
Still don't.
And then I hit that. Yeah. I hit that.
And then
now I'm old.
And then there's always a Danny Vink in the class who can help set it up.
Yep, over there. Props to Danny Vink and Trisha.
Danny Vink and Trisha
who made this happen.
Saving the stream.
So, if you're tuning in finally, or if you don't know who we are, we're Rocket Jump Film School. We release film tutorials and essays and stuff not every week right now, every month.
Yes.
And we just released a really cool essay that Joey just finished on black and white films.
Yes.
I thought it was great.
I thought it turned out pretty good. It was a long road.
Yeah,
it's a big topic.
It took probably more than a month.
Yeah, more than a month.
There was we pulled a bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. We edited. We shared the edit doc.
Mm-hmm. Whew, what a
Props
doozy.
to Joey, guys. He did a friggin' great job.
It's really funny because a lot of the stuff that we left out of the essay, people are already commenting.
Yeah.
So it's while it's relevant, it doesn't necessarily lend itself to the video, but because there's so many different ways to tackle the subject and reasons why the mentality is in place for younger generations and the current state of film as it is, which makes just sort of rethinking about older films because they were just different styles and times, and you have to relearn how to watch these films. And
it's and we're making 10, 15 minute videos, not a whole lecture series.
Yeah, you can only do so much with 10 minutes, So you just sort of start the conversation and then...
with editing, you gotta be brutal, man.
Yeah.
Gotta be brutal.
But there's some good discussion in the comments, and people seem to be engaging in each other and sharing their own personal stories with their classmates and other things, and all we have is each other to watch movies with, so let's all watch them together. And hopefully
that was beautiful.
Get on the same page.
Well, this whole essay made me want to watch, I was helping you pull clips from different movies. It just made me want to watch all the movies.
Yeah.
But we pulled 2 images today to recreate the lighting, because a big part of black and white is that you don't have color. So you have to find ways to create texture and depth and contrast. Dez
has the movies.
Sup, Dez?
I have.
Wait,
Yeah, Dez, come
Charlie.
in and say hello for a second.
It's Charles
I thought
Barkley.
they were mine. I moved them from one Blu-ray cabinet to the next.
Oh, sweet. No, sweet.
I get it.
Dez, obviously.
How's it going?
Dez is super echoey, so try to talk to...
Into the mic.
Oh, Jesus.
Hello.
I have Charlie on my microphone.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome, Dez.
Hi.
Thanks for having me.
How's D404 coming now?
G44 is coming great. 3 episodes down, 3 to go.
Amazing.
2 weeks left. 1 till the premiere.
Yeah.
2 until my vacation.
Yes.
All signs point to yes.
Yes. Where are you going?
I'm just my bed.
Yeah. Phone's off.
Phone's
What a
off.
good boy.
Ladies and gentlemen, Des Zolli has been working super, super hard on this show, and I hope that you guys are all pumped on it as much as we are to release it.
Yeah.
Yes. It's on Hulu.
It's going to be on Hulu
Yeah.
and then other places as well. We'll be announcing all those other platforms in the coming week.
Yes.
So check it out, April 4th. That's the premiere.
You guys.
Good to see you guys. Thanks for having me. Stop by.
Yes.
Yeah,
See you later.
thanks,
See you
Des.
guys. Oh, we get to keep Chuck, right?
Oh, no,
Charles,
he's leaving.
you've been a good boy. That's a nice bandana.
He's very handsome.
Bye, Des.
So we're gonna, where was I? We're gonna recreate some lighting.
yes.
Because in black and white, you need to find ways to create separation and composition and contrast and texture and depth and all these things, and you don't have color to separate things or to, make people pop out from different colors. And so it's you only have light
Yes.
and shadow.
Light and shadow.
Um,
Powerful
so,
tool.
uh,
I think our first shot is up.
yes, Trisha, could you click
It's Sunset Boulevard.
the one with make Sunset Boulevard huge
Here I come.
on the screen?
There you are.
Yeah.
And I believe our moderators are out there in the chat doing your thing. We appreciate you. Thanks for being there. And we don't have a chat in front of us, but still submit questions as they come. We will
Lighting related question.
lighting-related questions, or black and white,
what
or
we're
whatever.
doing.
Anything on topic.
I'm pulling up this on my phone so I can see the pictures.
Yeah.
Because we can't see the picture. You can see the pic. I'm hoping. So this is from Sunset Boulevard.
Good movie.
And it's on Netflix.
Yes. Another one of Billy Wilder's.
Billy Wilder, good place to start. If you're like, I don't know where to start watching black and white movies, Billy Wilder is like awesome.
He's a good entry point. You
Yeah.
know, because he can do so much.
Drama, comedy,
Yeah.
Some Like It Hot, still like one of my favorite.
That was one of the first I saw.
Yeah.
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 It's Marilyn Monroe, Jack Lemmon, Tony Curtis. Tony Curtis and Jack Lemmon. They're musicians who witness a hit, like a mob murder, and
Yeah.
then they are now wanted by the mob because they were witnesses to this murder. So they join an all-girls band, and it's really funny. And Marilyn Monroe's the lead singer of that band, but they're dressed in drag the whole movie to escape getting killed by the mafia.
Yeah.
It's a fun movie.
It has a like weirdly progressive ending too for
Yeah.
the time.
Oh, I know.
Like I don't want to spoil it, but like it's like, huh.
Yeah.
All right, Billy Wilder, cool.
Yeah.
For the man, okay.
Some good
It's
comedy.
great.
And then his film noir, Sunset Boulevard and Double Indemnity, those are all really great. And The Apartment as well, like really good stuff. So recommend that. We'll do Sunset Boulevard for you today. And should we get our stand-in?
Yes,
Shall I go get Kate?
let's go get Kate.
I'll go grab her.
I'm here.
Oh, Kate's here.
She's
Ooh.
here.
Ladies and gentlemen.
She's ready. She's ready for a close-up.
Can you help me to
Um,
pin my
I'm thinking,
just dress? I mean,
shoot maybe this way,
Yeah.
and then we can and just have that fall to black.
Yeah. Got a lot of room to play in here. So
I'm
we'll
gonna
put
move
her
this
in
fan.
Yeah, put Kate in the middle. Yes.
So what I'm noticing here, Joey, if you guys want to look at this photo with us, I'm
First-
gonna make sure I'm in screen. Am I screen? Yeah.
First thing we do when we recreate light, and this is a really helpful tip if you're doing pickups or anything like that
Mm-hmm.
as well, is to see what you're referencing or
Yeah.
see what's going on. So we're gonna talk about this shot and where the light's coming from.
I mean, the most noticeable thing is that she has, in the scene, they're watching a film, and behind her is this film projector, and she stands up into it, and it's creating that like halo bright glow hitting the back of her hair. So that's like the first light source that I noticed. But she also has some light on her face, and you can see like the shadow of her nose cast on her cheek is telling me where the other light source is. So it's more of a fill source. It's not as bright, but it's higher up and more towards her camera left. Because it's lying on her cheek in a certain
Yeah,
way.
you get a little under the jaw too, a little shadow from that.
So it's a higher source, pretty sharp shadow. It's not super dark, so it's kind of filled in, but right now those are the two sources I'm seeing, and then we can work from there.
Sweet. Well, we have a bunch of different lights. Hello, Kate.
hi guys.
Say hello. Kate's
Amazing.
Amazing.
Norma Desmonding for everyone
Norma
today.
Desmonding.
I'm so excited.
Wonderful. We'll have you pretty much in the middle here so we can let
Okay.
other things
Let's-
fall off.
Absolutely.
And we will light around you.
So I'm gonna, let's,
a reference picture.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
here I got it.
Are we gonna make Kate ditch her glasses?
Oh, of course.
Sorry to be such a stickler. Are you kidding me? I didn't want him in there.
Okay, so she's got, proof to get my
Try YouTube Red for free.
You got time for that action? We got Norma Desmond. Okay, my necklace isn't quite photo accurate, but we'll be okay.
You did a good job putting together that wardrobe there, I must say. Wow. You got the
Yeah.
bracelets and everything.
Plumbed the depths.
Yeah.
Of my
Jeez.
closet.
That's wonderful.
All right, so I'm gonna first try and match this framing, and then we'll start bringing the lights in.
Ooh.
I'm gonna not put my
Oh yeah,
Save the
you
blood.
can save it. So we're gonna be a little, slightly lower angle here.
Kate, you're getting some love in the chat.
Hey, Chad.
I love you too. We've got my rando dress. We have my grandmother's brooch.
Ooh,
Graham's brooch.
Graham.
And then we got curly necklace taped together. Knit brooch.
It all came together. Fantastic.
There we go. Cool. So this is a,
Camera 2 right now.
we're on camera 2. This one?
Yep.
Perfect.
So as you can see, we have the house lights up, and we will just get our frame so we can do things.
Yeah. So I'm gonna back off a little bit and zoom in a little bit more.
Nice. Like a 50.
Give us more of a, yeah, like, I think I'm about a 45.
See,
If you guys haven't seen the movie Sunset Boulevard, you really should. I've actually never seen it. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
it's so good.
So I got an approximate frame here. So let's first do that projector.
Yeah.
And I'm
Sola?
thinking, yeah, because I think we can shape the Sola more than this big
I also have
can guy.
black wrap if we want
I think this should be
to.
okay.
Okay, Sola it is.
So what we're doing, I'm gonna move this camera so you guys can see a little bit more once we switch back. Is we pulling, this is a light panel Sola 6, I believe. It's an LED light. I'll pan over really quick so you
Hi,
can see.
this is the oldest fan ever. Maybe the first fan. I'm going to put this outside.
First fan ever created. This is a light panel Sola 6 Fresnel. It's built like lensed cinema lights, but it's an LED, so it doesn't run super hot or anything. It's really actually quite handy.
Quite cool.
It's quite cool.
Question, so let me know whenever.
Sure, while we're
Now's a good time.
doing this.
So Peter XYZ asks, does in-camera black and white see or record black and white differently than color?
That is a really good question.
It's hard to say.
Because
know.
it, like with digital, it's really weird because if with film you have black and white stocks, but with digital there's certain balances of RGB or red, green, blue, and so with black and white, if you are filming black and white,
Striking.
but the RGB levels are a certain way, it will favor certain colors. A lot of the times when you desaturate in camera, you lose a lot of details in reds.
Oh, I thought of an example.
What?
Coen Brothers shot on color stock for Man Who Wasn't There because it had the black and white stock was like crappier. That's the
Yeah.
layman's terms that I can use, but that's the one example where so maybe yes,
Yeah.
with film stock specifically there might be a quality thing
Yeah.
based off of how they shot that movie because they shot it in color and then desaturated it to make it black.
Yeah. Like the
yeah.
thing about shooting in color and then going to black and white, and this is what people mostly do, is that you have more control over the RGB channels, and then that way you can have darker reds when you desaturate instead of losing them into gray. Because then you can move the blue around, you can move the green around, you can bring out darker tones in the reds rather than just shooting straight black and white and then having to pull from less information.
Are you guys shooting in color right now?
I'm actually, yeah, we are, but we're projecting in black and white so people can see it better.
Well, it's a shame because
Yeah.
I'm wearing a pretty great fuchsia bold lip.
It was a good choice because it will read darker.
So I just tried to hit her head.
Well, let's get the house lights and see what this looks like. Start with one light. It's a good way to see what you're doing. Ooh. So I think
They raise it up, down.
we need to raise it up.
Okay.
And then I think, so right now, that is looking good. It might need to come a little bit more behind her because it's still hitting her cheek a little bit.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we only want it like on her hair and neck. That's looking better.
Is Kate positioned appropriately to frame, shall I say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kate's friggin' nailed. That's perfect, Kate.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing, this is great because we're getting some of that light onto her fingers. We're getting it onto her forearm. Where it's hitting her neck and the hair. So this is looking pretty good. You guys can kind of see that, you can't see my finger. I'm trying to point. But there's the lights reflecting.
sweet.
The lights reflecting off her arm and the shiny fabric to kind of fill in her face a little bit, which is kind of cool. Like if I were shooting this, I'd be like, oh man, maybe we'll just keep it this way.
Keep it like that.
So now we need to create the fill light
Yes.
so we can see her dramatic face. That looks pretty cool.
I'll audition it for you.
It does look pretty great.
You want me to? I'll hold it up. That's just what we're working with so far.
So okay.
You know? Dang. Keep doing
You
what you're doing.
wanna-
You just audition this somewhere over here?
Not yet. I don't want to do fill yet. I think we need to do a second
Oh,
source.
Second source. Hello.
Because there is,
Autobiography.
there's that second shadow on her nose from like, I think is camera left.
Okay.
And it's about up here-ish.
Okay. So now
I'm going to try and,
I've got a light panel striking just to the side of camera.
so camera left.
Striking.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's hot.
Yeah, it's a little bit. So when you look at the photo, the light hitting her skin is definitely not as bright as what's edging on her hair.
That's almost.
That's looking pretty good.
Can I go up higher?
I would actually, no, I think that's a good height, but I think because it's so high, we lost some of the exposure on the face.
Raise it up, or the level of it up.
Yeah,
Coming
brighten
down.
it up a little bit.
What's that?
That's looking good. Pulling up this reference photo. I think it needs to come down a little bit.
Down a little.
And again, like, they have different face shapes and all of that, so that's going to be a little bit different.
And then the temperature's okay? Maybe down a little bit more? More.
That looks good.
Dimmers are fun. Don't you
Yeah.
agree, chat?
Let me know
So-
when you guys are ready for creepy eyes and all
Of course.
the whole shebang.
Yes.
So what I'm doing, no, I like my aperture. I'm going to darken this down, changing the ISO a little bit, just to get that background a little bit darker. Because I like that it's supposed to kind of fade to black. And now we need to make that spotlight look like projector going through smoke.
Yeah. Do we have any smoke?
We have baby powder.
Okay. How about you provide the powder and I'll provide the shutter? Oh. Let me try this out. How does this look?
I'll try to just do this.
Okay.
So all I'm doing is I'm not squeezing actual baby powder out. I'm just letting the particles from inside the bottle I'm just squeezing it vertically.
How's that look? Minus the sound of me doing it.
I mean,
Is the powder showing up?
the powder's definitely showing. I don't think.
We don't need
Yeah,
the
it does-
flicker.
Yeah, we don't need the flicker, but it does look cool.
It really just, it dissipates really quickly.
Yeah, it does.
The powder?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's from all that action.
So when we do it, you remember the shot? She has like the crazy eyes in the turn. You know what you're doing. I won't even talk to you anymore. I'm just kind of afraid now. Norma Desmond
Yeah, that's right.
is yeah.
Was the baby powder,
That-
alone.
That's not a person you want to
but
cross.
was it working? Did it look?
I'm so sorry, Miss Desmond. Who the are you?
Could you do the baby powder instead?
Sure.
So I can make sure we're good and I can direct Kate a little bit. And
Yes.
Then I think we're pretty close. I think
Can I
we,
see reference photo one more time?
oh yeah.
Yeah, I
And then I
think
can
because
maybe
your
help
arm,
you.
it should be kind of straight from your shoulder.
Oh
See,
yeah.
there we go. Okay, so she's turning it like that almost, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's that, Trisha? Is that better?
And I raised the arm up a little bit more, yeah.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah, shoulder height. Boom.
As
And
you
then,
head down a
yeah, and
little.
then eyeline would be like up.
Yeah. It's pretty good. I feel like your right shoulder should be in a little bit toward, yeah, I think. Let's see what the chat says. Give us a minute.
How do you
to
feel,
get the
chat?
I can also
Did the
take a look. That look it looks really good.
Yeah, it does look.
I will reframe a little bit because I think
I'm breathing in this baby powder, just so you know I'm okay.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do too.
I think you
100%.
nailed it.
Yeah, it's a nice little projector room.
All right.
Did the shutter thing look stupid?
A little bit?
Damn it.
It looked cool for a second.
For a second? Well, that's all we
Well,
need.
we just want to see the lighting. We don't need to see
Oh,
the
yeah,
flicker.
It wasn't necessary for the shot.
Fine, here we go.
All right, guys, take a screenshot for us.
What's it up?
Get a little closer to Kate. Not in her face, but yeah.
Nice, Kate.
Oh, there it is.
3, 2, 1. Twitter. Tweet it.
Tweet it at us.
That looks freaking great. I think the only change that I would make is we'd actually get like a hazer machine
Yeah.
for that. But like for you can relax, Kate. I think we got
All
it.
right.
Good job.
Yay!
You ready?
I'm gonna
Mrs.
show you
Desmond?
guys our setup really quick before we change everything.
Yes.
Woo! House lights coming on.
How's that?
All right, so here's Kate.
I think, is that a wrap on Kate?
Yeah, I'm just showing the setup here.
Yes.
Leave the spotlight.
Stay there while we tour the room.
So behind Kate here, we have this light here. That's a Sola 6 with the barn doors closed to kind of give it that spotlight look, which would come out a little bit clearer if we had real haze. And then up
Oh, you're gonna
next
do it
to
that way,
camera,
huh?
got it,
Jesus.
is our light panel.
We have 2 cameras.
We do. I don't know which one we're on.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Let's go to mine for that shot.
Joe,
Camera one.
Camera one.
There's the light, and then hello,
Yeah.
Lauren.
We left. I left diffusion and stuff off of it because we did want that more harsh shadow on the face and that kind of stuff. It makes a more contrasty image too.
And obviously the house lights were off.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So that's just 2 lights and some baby powder. Looks pretty.
Dope.
Looks pretty dope.
And a killer
Yeah.
model.
And some rad bangles.
A dark
Yeah.
background. The background pretty much fell off to complete black.
Pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty
And
much.
That's good.
I think that's good.
Yeah, thanks,
Thanks, Kate.
Doesn't this
Yeah,
room look
thank you,
great,
Kate.
Chad? Kate put together all the this whole room.
Yeah. See, these are all
me.
individual tiles.
Yeah. Soundproof.
It was me on a ladder with a staple gun and a book on tape for about 2 days. And I was really, really uncomfortable for the first 2 lines, and then I mellowed way out.
Yeah. Once you got off the ladder.
No, well, even on the ladder, by then I was like, did you?
Yeah. Amazing. Thanks, Kate. Or shall I say, Miss Desmond. Yes. Wonderful.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
we're on Joey.
We're on Joe. Hi,
Hello.
I'm back. It's me.
That was fun.
Kate's blind. Give that woman her glasses.
That was easier than
So-
I thought.
What was happening? This the things that were at play in using these 2 lights. We had a light from the front, acting as kind of a fill light and filling in. It was kind of our key, I guess, because it's the main thing that's illuminating her.
Yeah.
But we have the light in the front. But if you hadn't had that light behind her hitting her hair and creating that halo, like parts of her would have just kind of melted into the black background.
Yeah. Pops out.
Yeah, and especially if she was wearing darker clothing, that would have created a huge problem. So one of the things that we talk about in our Harnessing Shadows video is this thing called separation, and using a backlight like that or an edge light separates people from the background, and black and white uses that a lot because you have similar grays and dark colors and light colors at play, and if you have this like line of light or edging, like it basically creates an outline
Yeah.
of people so they look like there's like depth.
Would you say that 3-point lighting is like it started because people were shooting in black and white, and like that sort of just like
It became a common formula where
formula.
you kind of need it.
yeah.
Because when you're shooting like a basic thing like that, it's like, oh, you need like the main light, but you want it to look attractive, so you're not just like blasting someone in the face. You're kind of off to the side and like letting shadows fall, and it looks nice.
Yeah.
But then you have a really dark side, so you bring in your second light, which is your fill. It makes the shadows a little bit less crazy, and then you need separation in the back, so you bring in your backlight, and that's the 3-point lighting
Yeah,
setup.
around the subjects and things. And
It's a good basis. It's not necessary. Like you don't have to light every scene like that. Like
we just did 2.
Like if I were doing like a cool like weird sci-fi thing, maybe I would want her to blend out of the black and look kind of like she's being sucked in or something. Like you can break the rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're ready to move on to the next shot. And unless there's any other questions.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Oh,
actually.
let's take a break and
So
do
one thing,
a little.
Some questions.
Isabella just got literally. She said 3 minutes ago she found out that she got accepted to Tisch. And
Cool.
She
Yay!
was thanking the film school because we helped give her the information to prepare herself to go there. So,
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's a good school.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very cool.
I applied there.
Nothing.
No, I got in, but it was that or USC, and I was like,
New York or LA.
oh, this is really funny because there's like a 50-50 chance that me and Freddie would have gone to school at the same time either way, because he also applied to Tisch.
Oh, cool.
And both of us had to choose between NYU or USC, and we both chose USC. I chose it because I met nerdier people at USC on the tour, and I liked the nerds. But like, Freddie chose USC because there's better tacos in LA.
Oh boy, that's a Freddie thing.
But Tisch, man, I was set. I had my heart set on
good
Tisch,
school.
and the nerds changed my mind. But
Really
like,
good school. And good food in New York as well, just not to Freddie's
Dude.
palate. It
Yeah.
sounds like the tacos beat
he
out
yeah
the
he had
pizza.
to he's like, pizza anywhere is like technically okay. But you can
there's
have really-
different schools of thought on that
Yeah.
as well.
Don't make your decisions based on food, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It worked for Freddie, it doesn't work for everybody.
That's awesome though. I'm sure you're gonna have a great time. There's
Congratulations.
Good food and good people as well.
So is a question.
Mm-hmm.
Can a bouncer do the fill?
Yes. A bounce card is usually used for fill a lot. In our case, for this one, a bounce is very soft light because it's reflected light and it's a larger source because it's
Yeah.
this big card. And so we needed something a little bit more direct. But the great thing about bounce cards is that it cuts down the need for a fill light because you can use your key light, that really crazy bright thing that's lighting the whole scene, and then bounce it back into this parts that it's not actually hitting. So it's like a second light using the light you're already using. It's like recycling.
It's just
Save the earth
bouncing it around from the other one.
with cardboard.
Yeah, amazing.
That's great. So can we confirm? Did we only use 2 lights in that last one, right?
Yeah.
People are very
Confirmed.
We're impressed by that.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
no other lights to my knowledge.
Yeah.
Can you compensate if you don't have enough lights by the use of the camera?
For in terms of exposure,
Well, I'm not sure.
It doesn't.
Can you say it one more time?
Okay. It says, can you compensate if you don't have enough lights by the use of the camera?
I think it depends on your camera. One, how much light your camera needs to look good. But there's a lot of different tricks and stuff that you can do if you don't have enough lights, which is like use mirrors or use bounce cards or use weird sources of light you wouldn't think of, like letting sunlight come in and putting like a filter on it or a gel.
And even still, like the walls helped us here because that would swallow up a lot. So if there was like a white wall or something, you can like use a light to then use
Here's a good
your
tip.
surroundings
Yeah.
to bring more light out.
When I need to like raise the overall light level in the room, not just the light hitting
yeah.
the people, I shoot a really bright light into the ceiling or the wall, if it's a white wall, because it just bounces a ton of light back everywhere rather than just like where I'm pointing the light. So it just raises up the room a little bit, and then I can shape the other lights around it. So it just gives me an extra bump.
I totally thought you were going to talk about the smoke. 'Cause
That
also-
too.
Yeah.
That too. Haze all the light hitting the different particles in haze brings up the light level by a stop or two.
Mm-hmm.
So that can also help sometimes.
Yeah.
It can reduce contrast as well.
It's like high beams in the fog or whatever. It just like
Doesn't
starts
it
shooting
use? You
back
can
at
use your car.
Oh, headlights.
Shoot your headlights through a window.
Yeah.
Use your headlights in a night scene.
Mm-hmm.
Just pay attention to your battery. Don't
Yeah.
get
Start your car.
stranded. Start your car. Get some gas. Start your car.
Yeah.
So Car Fanatic 45 was asking, here he said that he's tried to do the Venetian blinds effect, but can never get strong enough shadows. Any recommendations?
The quality of light video is
Mm-hmm.
pretty good at that.
It's kind of like I explain it with shadow puppets.
Yes.
Is that there's three things at play. You have your surface that the shadows are hitting. You have the thing making the shadows, and you have your light. And you want your light far away, and the surface and the shadow maker close together. Because if you make like shadow puppets close to the light, they're going to be very blurry. But
Yeah.
if you come up close to the wall and you have this far away light, they're going to be very crisp. And because small sources and far away sources make harder light.
Is there a way we can demo that?
Yes.
Demo that? We got lights here.
We made
That's fun.
fake blinds
Yeah.
with tape.
Yeah. I like that trick.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do
We're
it.
going to take your question and we're going to do it.
Yeah, that's a fun thing to play with.
But the basic answer is move your light farther away or move your blinds closer to your subject or try and find a harsher light.
Yeah. Stronger.
So it's not about how bright your light is, it's about how hard the light is.
Yeah.
So it can be a dim light and still have a hard shadow. Let's do this dude maybe, or even the Sola, and
Yeah.
then I can find some tape and we can like make some blinds.
Yeah, let's do it. I got
Most
the
of the-
roll of tape on my.
I'll go get it. Most of the blinds I've shot have always been tape.
Yeah.
I've never actually used actual blinds. You can buy blinds at Home Depot.
I think what we did for the one take was we had gotten blinds and just clamped them to a C-stand.
Yeah,
You know, and then returned them the next day.
yeah. That's the best rental
So you
policy
can get
is
blinds.
you
I'm
buy
not
it
sure.
and then you
We're still on
return
this
it.
Camera, yeah. So you get blinds, attach them to like something. If you have access to C-stands and things like that, clamp them on, and then you can then place that between your subject and the thing, and then obviously have a lot of control over where they're going.
Points.
Do you guys have any opinions about shooting black and white? Is it better to do it in film or digital?
Not. It just depends on the look you want because black and white stock is very, like film stock is very specific looking, and there's not a lot of room to play because you're basically deciding what the look of your film is going to be earlier on. And there are some like corrections and stuff that you can do afterwards, but like the contrast and the texture of that stock is already decided, so you're making that decision early. So it's like I shot a noir scene on black and white film because I wanted that older film look that digital just wouldn't give me the same grain. But that was only for that scene. Like the easiest thing to do is shoot color and then pick the look you want afterward. But like it just kind of depends on what you want. It's not better or worse. What's the
So-
easiest way to make this?
I kind of think that let's we could just do blinds like off to the side here, put the thing back here, and then hit our subject. Same
Like,
kind
so
of way
around
we're
here?
doing. Yeah, Kate or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Then we can like slash a light across this like back thing to make it look kind of poppy.
Yeah.
That's another thing is if you can't light your subject, light your background.
Yeah.
And it'll create separation that way.
So that way we can do the what do you call it, horizontal blinds,
Yeah.
and then we could just sort of string them. How close do you think they should be?
For this, let's see.
Should I tell Clint maybe 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this?
It's all chill hill.
So we're
Chill
gonna
here.
guesstimate.
Oh.
This will work, right? And then just.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sweet.
Here's your tape.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
Are we on this camera one?
Yep, do you
Here,
wanna
sweet.
switch?
Nope, that's good. Just checking. Sweet, sweet. So we'll show you what the light looks like with the blinds really close and what the blinds look like really far, just so you can see the difference. And see us troubleshoot if it doesn't quite work
Yeah.
the way we want it to work.
It never does, so it's a lot of trial and error. You know, if you get it right the first time out of the gate.
Yeah.
Good.
The cool thing about black and white is you can use a lot of different kind of light sources and you don't have to worry about like white balancing.
What do you think?
Yeah,
Closer?
closer together is usually
Like that?
a little bit more separated. You don't want it to blur too much. There you go.
Like that? Oh.
Yeah. Whoop.
Okay, I'm gonna F this up. You can, I knew it. Okay. There. Okay.
Yeah.
Now we're in business.
Cool.
I'm gonna sandbag that.
So the thing is like, you could, if you're indoors, you could totally shoot day for night and use hard sunlight coming through your window, put blinds in front of it, and use it as a source instead of the sun. You can get really creative.
Yeah. Joey Skoma.
Making
His-
some blinds.
His arms are made of thumbs. That doesn't make sense. Cool.
Yeah, so usually, if you can move your Venetian blinds, try and move it, cheat the blinds closer to your actor. Because it's like, sometimes it's hard to get the actor closer to the window because you need the space and blah, blah, blah. So literally what people do in movies is fake stuff all the time. So you have fake blinds, you move the desk a little bit just for the shot. You know, you place somebody a little bit different in a different spot than before because the angle has changed and you can't really tell the difference. So it's always like, try to make each individual shot look the best you can.
How's this looking?
It's looking pretty good.
Yeah.
I'd say like,
Stop.
no, I'd say like a couple more strips
Yeah.
just to get some cool stuff happening.
Yeah. Tighten them up as they go. They're getting a little saggy. Sorry, guys.
They're gonna be saggy blinds,
Saggy
but
blinds.
but the shadows won't. They'll still be saggy, but they won't be soft. They'll be hard and saggy at the
Hard
same.
and saggy.
This sounds really weird.
Yeah. There's a lot of film terms that,
You're doing great.
out of context, are hilarious.
Are there any other questions while we work on this?
Oh, hey, Anthony Birch is up in here.
Uh-oh.
Ew, Anthony Birch. Ugh.
Batman.
Ugh. Why aren't you working?
We miss you, Anthony. Well, some of us more than others. I do miss you.
Lauren is cute.
Ooh.
Not Joey cute, but cute.
Ew. What the
Yeah,
hell?
Joey is cuter than me. It's not fair.
I fart all the time.
Wow.
Deal with
It's
it.
true.
Deal.
It's true. It's true.
My farts
I'm
are
gonna-
hilariously unattractive. It's like, whoa, that guy ate something. That is fair. Okay, saggy, but there.
But they're it's happening.
Yep, it's a thing. Tish. No.
No, the tape. No, it's stuck. Oh
Jesus.
no.
Oh, I get it. I see what's happening there.
Okay.
Well, we tried. See, do this.
I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That works.
It works.
That's gonna work.
It looks okay.
It's gonna work.
All right.
Yes, we haven't shot light through it yet.
Yeah, it's true.
It doesn't look pretty.
I mean,
but,
we could. The Sola's right here. You want to try Sola?
Sure.
Do you want me to? Yeah, same here.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start with the light way back here first.
Do it.
Then we can see how it changes as we move it.
See?
Watch your eyes striking. Is it on?
It's on.
It's on.
I'm gonna kill the house lights. Adios, house lights.
Bye bye.
Oh gosh, you were watching me build that whole mess?
Yeah.
Sorry, class.
Yeah, sure were.
Cool. Well, first
Right.
I want to. Are we still in that wide angle?
Yeah.
Can we switch to this camera too? Really quick. I want to show you what the blinds look like now on the very far. They're very blurry on the wall. But let's move our subject a little bit closer. Here we go. I think we should have used thicker tape.
Oh, is it see-through? I can feel it.
It's a little bit like the dark parts are like thinner
Yeah.
because it's a little bit see-through,
Yeah.
but it's still sharp, pretty sharp shadows.
Yeah.
It's good.
Oh, why
Yeah.
did she have to leave me? I always ask.
So this is
The
this
night
is
was cold. Very cold.
you can see how close Joey is to the blinds. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, life is tough. They're still watching me out there.
You can see the light's back there. It's back there. I'm gonna move the light closer, and we'll see what happens to the things.
Well, at least
The
they're not,
lines.
At least they're not saggy. They're just not thick. So if you had thicker tape, or
They get the idea.
yeah, you get the idea.
So I'm moving this a little bit closer. I'm gonna dim this down a little bit because we're closer and it's a little bit brighter. But like you can see that now the light's closer, those lines are barely there.
Yeah.
They're too fuzzy. I see some like maybe a couple lines on your forehead. It's kind of an interesting effect, but it's not that noir blind look. And this is where,
And that's only the difference of like 5 feet.
yeah, I moved it 5 feet.
Yeah, that light, the distance of the light really does.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move it. You guys watch as I move it backwards.
Here she goes.
Here we go. Do 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 do.
And you're in
I'm
the
still
corner.
going.
The sound effect is good.
Doop 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 doop.
Actually, let me get more lines this way. There we go.
I remember St. Louis.
So that
arch.
those are pretty dark lines.
Yeah.
Those are looking good.
Do 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 do.
So you can see the difference.
The blinds are made of tape, and it looks like I could play them.
So again,
Good song. All right. Well, that
Yeah.
was a perfect use of this tape.
yeah, it was good. Not wasted. I'm gonna hit the house lights again.
All right.
Um,
Want to hop back
so
over?
yeah, if you want more information, if you guys want more information about,
Wow.
more about that, we have that video, Quality of Light, Lighting
Yes.
101, Quality of Light, and it explains the difference between hard and soft light and how you do that, and you don't need fancy cinema lights to do it. It just shows you how to use the lights you have and what actually makes them hard and soft.
Yes.
Um,
I hope that's a really informative video. It taught me so much, and I don't know too much about lighting.
and
but
it talks
it's-
about the difference between diffusion and softness.
it's an easy enough concept to begin to understand and then get you to experiment, and
Yeah.
it sets you on the
Thanks, Joey.
right journey. No, it's
I'm really proud of that video.
it's super helpful.
Clinton, we're ready for you.
Yes.
Oh boy.
We did. Danny had to leave. Do you want me to grab Cameron?
Oh.
Joey, if you
Yes.
you could probably. I think we're okay.
Okay.
I think we're okay.
We're okay. I know he's jamming.
So we'll do one more. We'll do this good night, good luck. Can you bring that up,
Yep, absolutely.
shot?
And if you have any more questions and things like that,
Yeah, there's quite a few. So let me.
what's up, Clint?
Yeah, we don't get to answer as many
Say
because we're
hello.
actually doing
Hello.
stuff.
How about how to tie a tie?
How to
Okay,
tie a
so
tie. That's a Popular video.
Can we go back to camera 1 to make sure?
We are on camera.
Okay, good. Sweet.
Clinton Jones, you may recognize him.
You may recognize him
May or may not.
from being Clinton Jones.
Yes.
It says,
Can we announce that news that we were sharing? That really fun one? I can whisper it, but I am
The
lost.
DVD thing?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's public?
We
Yeah,
could,
we posted it. Yeah, we tweeted it earlier. You guys are behind.
congratulations to Clinton Jones, co-director? Co-director?
yeah,
Co-director of
co-director.
Dogwick. Dogwick is going to appear on John Wick 2 chapter special features.
On an actual DVD.
Yes.
Like-
So
It's going to
congrats,
be in
Clint.
American homes everywhere.
Yeah, that's really funny.
That's like,
Okay, so Cooper Clever had asked, where do you get gels, and is there a certain size that's best for bounce cards?
it's a Burbank shop, right? The place down the street?
Yeah, you can order them from. We usually go and get them from Film Tools. You can get them at Sammy's. You can get them at some photo places have like limited supplies. You can get them off Amazon. A lot of them there's like Lee filters. There's Roscoe filters.
Are there
I-
filters for bounce cards? Because I mean I know the type of
You
things that
can tape gels to bounce cards.
Uh-huh.
Like usually I usually clip into lights, and usually I get I think it's 48 by 48 inches. If you don't need a bigger one, it's usually like you can get 24 by 24, and those are usually fine for lights too.
Yeah.
But you can also get rolls of gel. It's a little bit more expensive if you need a big bounce card.
Yeah.
I remember we used the just poster board.
Yeah,
Like
I would.
colored poster board.
Yeah,
as
I'd
a
go to
bounce.
Michael's and I would buy
Yeah.
neon poster board or
Too, yeah.
staples and different
good
colors.
Green screen. Blue
Yeah.
screen and green screen, the like dollar poster boards at Michael's or even like
Yeah.
Target has them, and you could just tape up a faux green screen. Totally works.
Yeah.
in
Well,
a
we've
pinch.
for Ghostbusters or something.
It was Goodfellas.
Goodfellas. We needed
yeah,
a green.
we needed green.
We needed something, and we
Yeah.
didn't have a green gel, but we had bright green poster board, and so we put the poster board where we wanted the light to be, and then shot light into the poster board, and
Yeah.
it bounced green light back.
Yeah, that was really cool.
It was fun.
Yeah.
So it was softer light. It wasn't like a hard green source, but it was enough that it like, if you don't have the funds,
Yeah.
go get some poster board.
The funds.
The funds.
Yeah. I like that.
But yeah, Amazon has gels, and like I think you can maybe buy gels directly from Roscoe or Lee, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But filmtools.com, they're great.
They're great.
We love them. They're pretty local here. Good
Yeah.
good people.
Good people. And keep bouncing light.
Naomi had a question, Lauren, specifically for you. She said, what's your thought process when lighting a scene?
I'm gonna try not to be too long-winded. I don't want to be super boring.
I feel like maybe it's like, where do you start?
Where you start, like the really boring answer is like you really do start with the script and the character and what they're feeling and what the mood is and the tone is of the scene. So you already kind of have like, I'm aiming for this feeling, and then you start taking into consideration the location. Are you inside? Are you outside? Are there windows? What sources might be in here? Is it a desk? Does it have a light? Any possible way, like where could light come from? And then you can kind of go from there. And if you want to get more subjective, like you don't always have to have a source. You can imply a source of light. Like even if you don't have a window but you never see a wall, you can create a fake source as if a window is there. So it's just kind of, I start with like, how could light exist in this space? And how do I make it work with what the characters are feeling and what the scene needs? Because if it's a bright, cheery scene and it has like no windows, and it's very dark inside, like how do I make that feel warm and cozy? Like it's more about like what kind of feeling you want to get. So I kind of start with the emotion and what could make the most sense in the space. like if it's a restaurant, you can think of, oh, you could have candles, you could have heat lamps, you could have hanging chandeliers. Like, start thinking of what works in the space. I think that's a good place to start.
I like that. Start with the emotion and what would be realistic.
Yeah, because it's like you could light a restaurant with the same types of lights, but you can make them feel different.
Yeah.
So hanging chandeliers might look very polished and kind of cold and too upper class and stingy, or you can make it feel very luxurious and warm and so the sources can stay the same, but the feel of it will change. So you pick your sources, pick your emotion, figure out what to do. I guess.
That's a good way to start. It's good. Ask yourself those questions.
Yeah.
And you can come to some sort of,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes,
Oh.
yeah.
Let's look at the, let's
got it up.
study the
We got it
shop.
up. So this is the shot. I'll show Clint too.
Oh, that's cool.
We have George Clooney in the back with the glasses.
Oh, I'll get my gunners. I'm George. Sorry, Clint.
Oh, no worries.
Do you have the incense too?
I have some.
Incense?
Yeah, I have some.
We're gonna use incense for the cigarette smoke because I don't
don't
think
smoke?
anybody smokes
No one smokes around here.
here. Wow.
Be proud.
That's kind of
Oh,
cool.
we do have the candy though. This.
The candy cigarettes,
Yeah, I
those
think
are
we
fun.
still have some of those.
Yeah, but we need the smoke
I'll
too.
grab the incense.
Okay.
So we're gonna grab some incense. So what
Oh.
I'm noticing here,
Uh-huh.
or patchouli?
this is super interesting because we only have kind of a back edge light on our main character here. You see it outlining forehead and nose, and a little bit on the shirt in the back. But most of him is in darkness, and it kind of contrasts against the lighter gray in the background.
Right.
So we might have to light the background a little bit more here, just kind of bring it up a little bit. And then we have this window source, which we're gonna fake.
Yeah.
Or we could use the door, but I think that's a little bit too big.
No, we can fake it. What do
We
got,
can use the Kino.
Yeah, let's fake it.
So we have this source right in camera, creating being the motivation for this lighting. But this looks like it might have been augmented a little bit because I don't know if this window is actually hitting him or not. But it's
Yeah.
implying that it is.
Is there a front light hitting Clooney as well?
Yes, I think there's another.
That same source.
I think there's another
is
window.
Just sort of wrapped.
I think there's another window over to camera right
Mm-hmm.
that's hitting him and then also hitting his face.
Mm-hmm.
So there seems to be another source that's hitting his forehead and nose, off camera right, both kind of grazing Clooney and edging him as
And
well.
That's a big depth of field. So is that just far back, zoomed in? So
You use
making the most out of this space, I would imagine, will be wall to wall.
Yeah, you guys will probably be situated around here. We can
Kino,
get you guys sitting down.
yada, yada.
Yep.
Yada, all the way back.
Yep.
All right, we'll give it a whirl.
So right now, I'm seeing maybe 2 sources, but we might augment it with a third if we need it.
Okay.
But we'll use the Kino as the window
Yeah.
because we're scrappy here.
No, we did a pretty cool Kino on that Empire Strikes Back shot.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, that looked cool. We could cheat it.
We used the Kino as the stairs. I
Yeah.
think when Luke is climbing the stairs to meet Vader
That's
in
right.
Cloud City.
Yeah.
And they have is it orange or?
Yeah, orange steps.
Orange
with
steps.
The blue, misty,
Yeah.
misty things.
I think that's a good spot for that.
You know. And where's that? And then there's another something over here. Coming. No, I'm wrong.
I think
it's this side.
It's this side.
Coming this way.
Yeah. So it's probably we can probably put it on top of these around this red thing.
Yeah. Let's do it. What do you feel for that?
Here,
Is it-
I'll separate it out a little bit, move this back a little bit so we have more room. Maybe right here.
Cool.
Put this here. I think for that looked like a hard-ish source. So maybe the light panel would work because it's not, light panels are a little bit diffused by nature, but they're not a soft source because they're still kind of small. But the thing about diffusion is that it just gets rid of hot spots in the lighting. It doesn't, it can soften the light a little bit, but really softening light is about the size of the light and the proximity of the light. Again, if you want clarification, watch the quality of light video. I'm gonna frame this up.
You want me sitting, standing?
I think we need you guys sitting, and then Joey, you might not
Yeah,
need
take
a.
this.
You might be tall enough that we don't need to change it, but
And you're going to be facing the other way.
Is this a diaper? What is this?
That's a diaper.
no, it's a sheet. I was thinking if the light looks too streaky, we can put the sheet in front of it to
Oh,
make
right.
it look like a solid block of white.
Yeah. So Clint, flip around, face the rocket ship symbol,
Nice.
and
Glasses up.
Lauren will put you into frame there.
Yeah, right there, Clint. All right, Trisha, if you can switch to camera 2 just so they can see us
Yes.
framing up and stuff.
And then that is the left. There we go.
So this needs to be a little bit tighter.
Did you know the human head? What?
I want you to have this over your right shoulder.
Did you know the human head is upwards of 10 to 15 pounds? But depending on which way you hold your head, could be up to 5 to 10 times the weight.
Dang.
Looks like we
That's
got a
lot of
bulb out.
pressure.
Yeah, we do. One of them has. I think that's fine.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Starting with one source.
I mean, this is looking so good. I could even walk it in once we have you placed.
Sweet.
Can you walk in behind Clint and I'll tell you like how far you need to be?
Yeah. Let me also get my glasses. Just to have.
Glasses. So we are framed pretty much from the collar up. Clinton's figuring out his suspenders. Yeah, that works for now. Joey's also getting his tie on. Take a big step closer to Clint. I think that should be good.
Sorry
And
about the lav mic situation here.
Oh, no, it's all good. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the house lights and see what we have with the one light. Again, it's good to know what all your lights are doing. It's good to start with one and see what's happening. So this is nice. We're getting a good edge here. We're not getting as much edge on the back of him as I'd like. We're gonna place Joey.
I'm ready.
Can
Wait,
you, like,
collar's up.
moosh your hair back a little bit?
I'm gonna place this back here. I'm gonna fake this back edge a little bit. Oop, it's dragging.
No yawning.
Yeah.
This is exciting, Clint.
Pardon the yawn. It's been a long day, guys.
So is that too much? That might be too much. It's all right. So Joey, we will need you to sit down,
Okay.
but a little bit higher than Clint.
Yeah.
So maybe
Booster seat.
booster seat.
I'll be right back.
We have those cubes. So what I did is, right now what we're looking at is, can you lean forward a little bit, Clint? Yeah, like that. We have some good edge on Clint right now. I added a little bit too much backlight, it looks like. But the edge is so thin, it's not wrapping onto his forehead as much that I think we're gonna have to augment it like I thought. I'm gonna take this off of him a little bit. Oop.
What about the clear chairs? The clear chairs?
I think this works if it.
That works. You're fine.
There we go. So I'm getting a little bit more edge on the back. I'm focusing on the back of Clint's neck right now on the collar. That looks pretty good. Joe, you will have to be lower than that.
Lower than that.
Like about there. Yeah. And closer. And then scoot forward a tiny bit, like maybe 6 inches, yep.
There's the incense that matches it.
Cool. That's, and then I'm going to just, you guys stay put because you guys are good in relation to each other. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. This is not gonna look super exact because we are dealing with not a real window, but that's looking good. It's looking okay.
Oh, it's a window in the shot?
Yeah.
Oh. Are you tweeting? What are you doing?
No, I'm looking at the. I'm watching this. There's an incredible lag.
So,
That's pretty good.
so this first light is looking okay, but everybody looks a little bit too dark.
I
Again,
gotta be higher.
you gotta be higher.
I gotta crop.
I need to
top my
get
head.
more light onto Clint's face and more light onto your face, so that's where this light panel comes in. I'm gonna strike here, watch your eyes. Ooh, hello. I'm just gonna see what that did. Usually you'll have somebody helping me light.
Need apple boxes.
That's looking good. I think I might edge that off Clint a little bit more.
Aha.
Oh, that's looking nice. That's looking nice, Clint.
This.
Good job.
I didn't do anything.
Good job, Clint.
This adjusts.
What a cool little string.
So I'm gonna.
There you go.
I think that should be
Money.
right in the money.
Money in the bank.
So I'm just panning and tilting this light around. I'm gonna bring the intensity down a little bit. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. So lean forward a little bit more, Joey. And slouch a little bit. And just lean like hella forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's looking pretty good, guys. So we have more light hitting Joey. We have more light on Clinton's forehead and nose. We have a little bit more fill happening. This is looking pretty good. Let me check this reference. I'm going to move the camera. I'm going to make this a little bit lower to get the position between Clint and Joey a little bit more accurate. Let's see what this does. So I'm lowering the tripod and tilting back up. This looks a little bit better. Just a slight change to the angle can make all the difference. Oop. Doop doop. And then, are you seeing this, Joey? How do you think this looks?
It's lagging, so I think
It's getting there.
Good. As
getting
it's
there.
coming along, we're piecing it
I
together.
think it looks really good.
It's
We need to set the incense.
Yes, we do. So I'm gonna,
fine-tuning the details.
Clint's gonna hold some incense as his,
Oh, is that me?
yep.
I thought it was Joe.
Is this out? Nope,
No.
I found it.
Chuck me a stick.
Chucking you a
Pass
stick.
me a match.
Hold that.
This is non-chalpa.
Uh-oh.
You'll find this at any gas station. Most gas stations.
Most gas stations.
This reminds me of the game Little Big Planet. It was what I used to burn when I used to play Little Big Planet.
So incense is good because it creates like a pretty constant source of smoke without being like a totally open flame.
Or you might need to let. No,
Is it still going?
it's going.
Did I ruin it?
No,
Let it burn a little bit.
it's good. Yeah, we got it.
I blew it out too early.
You gotta catch
I
it.
ruined it.
Give it some
Let it
more
go
love.
here. light me up again, and I'll put it out when the time comes.
Okay.
When time's right.
He's the expert. I don't know what I'm doing. And it's a good way just to not have like cigarette smoke and crap on your set.
I feel like Clint needs to
Woo.
be darker on his
On his right
on his
side?
right side. He's getting, I think, he's
Little
got a
too,
little
and
bit
that's
too
where
much.
my neg fill comes in. Neg fill, negative fill. As you see, I crossed the camera with this big black thing. Yeah, that's doing something.
Do you need to make him hold it?
I think I can. Is this enough?
We have stands everywhere. Where you, yeah.
So I'm gonna take it out, and then I'm gonna put it back in. That's definitely doing something. So what negative fill does, it absorbs light and it blocks light from. It's like the opposite of a bounce. It's negative fill. It's the opposite. And it adds a little bit more dimension and adds a little bit more shadow, but without being too harsh. This negative fill is great on cloudy days where everything's very flat and you don't have a very dynamic image and you don't have any shadows or harsh lights or anything. So like if you add negative fill, it just kind of gives an extra like structure. This is looking pretty good, guys.
I think so too.
I think we're ready for a screenshot.
Give me a profile picture, Lauren.
Yeah.
Joey, I think your head needs to be up a little bit more, like straight.
Yeah. Just tell me where to move to get
Yeah, well, that's good. That right elbow, I think you were joking, but that's good.
the right here.
Yeah. And then your head's good, but can you tilt a little down and then turn a little bit toward camera? A little less. Very good. Ooh, yeah.
That's looking good. The only change I might make, and it might be a little bit too hard because I think we're out of lights. No, we're not. Is I want to get some more, I'm going to lay the fill down. I want to get some light on the background because that's what is making Clint pop a little bit more. So I'm just going to shoot our Sola. I'm going to try and bounce our Sola a little bit. Like I was talking about earlier, I'm going to bounce it off the ceiling and see if this spills down.
Smells good, Clint.
Striking.
Joey, if you put your left shoulder back a little bit. Yeah. Baller.
If you guys have any dog chocolate at home, feel free to burn some.
Burn some with us. Yo, you guys burn it?
So I'm going to
Joey, this glass.
lightly put some light on that background. Let's see what that looks like. That's good. I mean, we have the texture that's on our wall and not on their wall, but it has given the frame a lot more dimension. I think I'm going to bring this negative fill back near Clint. Yeah. I think we're ready for a screenshot, guys.
Yeah, okay, Clinton. Can you, I feel like you're actually pretty good.
I think we're good.
Yeah. Screenshot it.
Screenshot. Ready? Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Get it. Yeah. Did it.
I blinked.
You're out of focus. Shut up, Clooney. I think we're good. This looks really
That looks great.
awesome. We did it.
Sweet.
Yeah, we did it.
Thanks, Clinton.
It looks so good.
We got to do a tour of the room before we.
Yeah,
Get up.
sit tight. Sit tight. So I'm gonna to widen out here. So
Lovely.
you can keep it on this one.
Yeah, it looks nice.
So right now we have in the middle here behind Joey, we have this Kino light pretending to be our window. You can see, like, I'm gonna try and show you. You can see the individual tubes if I bring it down.
Four. One of them's
But it
blown
blows out pretty nice. If you need help blowing out a window so it's only white, put blinds in front of it, put diffusion on the window itself. It'll create like a nice white kind of glowy thing. In front of these guys, we have our light panel. I didn't want something soft like the Kino. I wanted a little bit harder so we could edge Clinton more. so it's a smaller source. It's hitting both Joey's, the front, and edging Clinton. So it's a front light for Joey and edge light for Clinton. And then I have this Aputure T20 Lightstorm. You guys should check Aputure out. They have really affordable lighting. But I have that. It was pointing at Clint, it was too much, so I panned it off of him, so just like the edge of the light is hitting the back because I wasn't getting enough on his collar. I wanted a little extra that the Kino wasn't doing, so I cheated a little bit. And then in the back there, I have the Sola again, and that is shining light on the background. So that is about 4 lights. It would have been made easier with an actual window.
Nothing is past us.
Yeah.
It's all behind us.
Yeah, so this is a method
Yeah.
to make something feel moody is we have a lot of lights here, but they're all facing towards camera, so the subjects in front of camera are very contrasty and dark. So you have a lot of light, but it still feels moody and darker than a normal, like, brightly lit scene. So placing your lights behind your actors, putting your actors in between you and the lights, the camera and the lights, actually can create a lot of cool moods and looks. And we cover that in harnessing the shadows as well as direction of light.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the house lights back on. I think we gotta wrap up here.
Yeah, that feels pretty good. Oh yeah, we've been jamming.
Yeah, Clinton's gotta
caught
get
up.
back to doing
We added those
VFX.
blinds. That was just something that we just.
Yeah, that was fun
That
though.
was fun. That was fast.
Let's go back to this camera.
Yeah.
Turn around. Can you see all of us, or are we crazy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hello. Welcome. I mean, see ya.
So I hope you guys found that useful and interesting. Black and white lets you play with light in really cool ways because you have to find ways to make things interesting without using color. We use things like edge light and separation and contrast and texture with like the blinds and stuff like that to make things pop and look different. You could see that we lit the background instead of the actor, or like vice versa. There's a lot of the stuff, a lot of it is covered in our Harnessing the Shadows video with John Salmon. A lot of it is covered in quality of light and lighting direction, which are both in my Lighting 101 series. There's going to be more of that eventually. I think there's 4 videos in the Lighting 101 series planned total, so 2 more. If you still have questions that didn't get answered, go to, I think it's this corner where Joey's tie is.
I forgot to take the picture-in-picture out, and so poor Clint this whole time was that image until I just realized it.
And here's Clint.
Cool. That's funny.
They're here.
Just smoke coming from the image.
And it's right here.
Awesome.
Oh no.
Sorry.
But go to discuss.rocketjump.com,
Yes.
create a new topic in the film school forums and talk about lighting. Get to know people there. Like there's some, like you guys are super cool.
Yeah. Black and white is really fun to play with, and you can definitely do a lot with it. You know, you can create so much with that format, and you can emphasize all kinds of things that for your audience. You can really focus.
And one thing that I love when people do this, not a lot of people do this, but they'll take the images that we use today. I can post them on the forum post with the streams, and try to recreate this with what you have. Use windows, use pan lights from Home Depot that are like $11. Like use desk lamps, and use the techniques that we used in this video, but with like at-home lighting. If you don't have access to that stuff, you can still use the techniques. It's tougher. Like the main thing about expensive equipment is that it's just easier to use, and it helps you not have to worry about working with crappy equipment. But you can still do the same techniques with homemade stuff, and I do that all the time, even on professional shoots. It's like, oh, I have this weird poster board. I think this would look cool.
Yeah.
Use what's available to you. So if you want to recreate anything, and then just post it to our forums, post it on our Twitter. We love seeing you guys try stuff out and send us shots that you want us to recreate. Make sure it's something we can do in this room, like no like nature in the woods shots, unless we can find a way to fake it.
Some stuff along the lines like what we did today.
Medium shots.
Medium shots. Close-ups.
One day we'll have a
indoors.
whole studio or
Yeah.
something. But send us shots you want to see recreated. Send us the shots that you are doing. If you try out any of these techniques, like show us. We want to see it. We think you guys are super cool.
Yeah.
We will be streaming again next week on Thursday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I think we'll probably be doing Q&A. I'm not sure.
Yes, I would imagine. It's like every other week, isn't it?
Yeah, and next week we were, Des wanted to join for D4.
That'd be
Oh,
great.
we're talking about the new
We got a
show.
new show coming out next week, guys. Really cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome. It's
Wow.
Me and
time
Joey
coming.
just
Yeah.
made a thing that we're gonna try, like to
Yeah.
promote. It's gonna be
We got a
fun,
nice little teaser coming your way that we shot to help,
just for fun.
just for fun, to get in the same vibe and sort of tone of the show. Just more things to get excited about. That was really fun
Yeah.
to shoot, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's
If you don't follow us on Instagram, I usually post stories of our weird shoots on our live
Yeah.
story thing. If you want to see how weird we are, so
Yeah.
that's a good place to find us if you want to see that.
a sneak peek of the on-set actual.
Right now, it's just Clint dancing with a sandwich.
Yeah, that's what we have today.
Quality content
It was a good
from Rocket
sandwich.
Jet Film School. It was
a
really good.
sandwich.
But yeah, thanks for joining us. Again, if your question didn't get answered, go to the forums. We'll see you next Thursday. We're the Rocket Jump Film School. Go make movies. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Ta-ta.